markings are on the Lemurians, what they can mean? Well, that's what this is all about. And this is Maximilian. He and I have been together for quite some time, and I may be referring to my notes because I want to make sure I get it all to you. Now, I learned what these markings are when I met a very special new friend, a soul friend, not a soulmate, but a soul friend, our Ayrton J. Carby, who had a booth at the Tucson Gem and Mineral shows here, in Tucson. And what drew me to him, or to the booth actually, were all the beautiful golden and pink Lemurian crystals. Is like, wow. So without further ado, this is Maximilian, and it was a privilege to be able to take Max. I was invited by Ayrton to bring Max to his booth on the last day of the fairs here in Tucson, and we did an examination, we studied Max, and so here we are. I'm a little nervous. I've been working up to this now for a while. All right, so these are the striations, or the lines that you may be familiar with in a Lemurian. These are not carved, and they have like a smooth feel to them. And okay, so this guy wants to be, this is my newest Lemurian from Colombia. And let's see if you can see. I believe this is a step crystal, and we'll get into that another time. So this marking, this circle down here, I'm not sure where you might be seeing it. That is, or are my guides showing up. It's not a light source for whatever reason. Okay, I'm procrastinating. So the striations, the lines, let's see, and you see, there we go. The lines on here are not carved, and a lot of the quartz pyramid obelisks or pillars, the generators, have many sides or 6 sides. All quartz have 6 sides. Lemurians have 6 sides. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Max is super clear. I think he and I have been together, I think it's been since 2019. He's known as a harlequin because he has clear and non-clear, but there's clear spacing. It's not all smoky, or what would the, I guess you could say cloudy. I don't have a cloudy one right near me. This guy is not a harlequin. I'm trying to see. So his lines are clear, but he doesn't have them all the way clear. See, on this side, let's see if you can, I'm trying to make this a little clearer for you so that, okay, not that easy. All right. Bear with me just a few moments. So right here is a clearer part. And, frosted, that's a good word for it. And hopefully this comes out right here, a little bit frosted. Max is completely clear all the way around. Now he has a square right there, right here. See that? And then on this side are his Starbraries, like a library. With these there. Oh, there. Good. Okay. Lighting is interesting. Okay. And he has 7 sides on his face. So I'm not probably going to be able to hold this properly and show you. But let me just, so the 7 sides on the primary face means that Max is a channeler, helping me to channel information from my guides. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I can only do 5 one-handed. All right, so there's that. Let's see, he has the square there. Let's see if you can see some of the markings here. So what is a Starbrary? We're going to get into this in more detail in a different video because I want to share with you, after I learn how to figure out to do it myself, is to access the Starbrary messages there. I think maybe you can see it this way right here. They're like little meteor showers. That's what the markings look like. And yeah, I think that will be the end of that part of it. There are, okay, some other markings here, right here, right above my fingertip. The cool thing about Lemurians is they have different markings. Not all of them have all the markings. Here are some other markings. Gosh, let me know if you're seeing any of these markings in here. And if not, I will try to do better. But there's some right there. There's some here. The square came up pretty well right there. And the square means, let's see the square. I'm looking. Oh, a square is a master matrix. So a square or circular markings means it's a master matrix. So what's a matrix? A matrix is, the only word I'm getting at the moment is conglomeration, like a group. You know how some, like tourmaline, can be in a matrix of quartz, or pink tourmaline can be in matrix. Orange calcite can be, right. So the black calcite with clear fluorite is on a matrix of limonite, which is a reddish brown or an orange brown base. The matrix is where or what a crystal, mineral, or stone is connected to Mother Earth in a cave, under the surface. Not everything's in a cave, but, tunnels and whatnot. So the matrix would be, this bigger part down here, which is frosted. I like that word rather than cloudy. And this one is a baby. Let's see. There. Okay. So this is a baby. And Max has a couple of little babies around here as well. This one has an imprint of what used to be another point connected to it. Okay, the harlequin is white or clear, and then a frosted line. Oh, that's showing up really nicely. Okay, this is a harlequin. He is also a seed crystal. Now, I learned this. Not all Lemurians are seed crystals. Seed crystals are really rather rare. And what's a seed crystal? A seed crystal, and I'm trying to find his 2 parts here, are 2 sides that are clear. So this, what you're seeing, is actually on that side, but this side is clear and this side is clear. Okay, let me see what else Max. Triangles. Oh, a window. Maximilian is an activation quartz channeler and a library quartz. He has 7 sides on his primary face. Okay, that's the 7 sides up here. This is the primary face. And honestly, I didn't know what a primary face on a crystal was. I'm attracted by their energy. And then I find out things later. That's how it works with me. So the primary face here, the big side, right? The biggest part. So there's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And there's a little one up here somewhere, but there are 7. So he's an activation quartz, activating. Like if you wanted to figure out or to access your Akashic records, for example, this is not about teaching you how to read for other people or maybe even read for yourself, but to be able to, during meditation, connect, open up your Akashic records in the Hall of Records. And I'm deviating a little bit, but this is where we're going because this is what the information coming in. Archangel Metatron can help you because he is the keeper of the Hall of Records. Okay, so activation. What do you want to know about your life purpose? What do you want to know or confirm or validate the journey that you're already on? How about learning more about who you are? So being an activation quartz, that is what would help you with that. The little triangles, let me see if I can find them on here. There's one right here. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I don't know if that's going to help. Right below the Starbraries, which are up here, is a triangle. Now, I I get out a magnifying glass to help me really see these parts, these markings, these glyphs, so that my eyes don't get tricked. But the little triangles are record keepers. So what are record keepers? Records of energy, records of messages, those kinds of things. And we will get into all of these, not in one video, because I would want to be able to go into, deeper knowledge with you. So little triangles and the squares. The square is a circle, the master matrix. Okay. And the square shapes are library quartz. And this guy, he has almost everything. Almost, not everything. Because a 8-side face is a grounding. And I have Nicholas, who is a grounding. He's much smaller, but he'll be featured on another one. So these are what Starbraries, think of it like going to the Smithsonian Institute or the Library of Congress, where there are books of all kinds that are registered there. Okay, maybe Amazon will be a good place because we're now in the digital age. But think of the Starbraries as links to the cosmos, to other universes, to other star like peering into the heavens. I can't think of any other words, and they're not other coming at the moment. But this is just, isn't he amazing? And sometimes when I sleep at night, I have him in my hands because I want to connect with the energy. And what am I trying to do? Just really get more of a feel for what is coming, what I can do, what I could do differently, do more of, to access the information that my guides have that they want to share with me in different ways. So there are squares here. So there's a square here, okay, right below the Starbrary side. Okay, come on, camera. There it is. Okay, I think that's about as clear as I can get it at the moment. So it's like little meteor shower, and then there are some markings down there. The clear square on this side, right? Not cooperating at the moment. And then there are other markings on that side. So how do you unlock these? These striations, I think of them as steps. It's not a step Lemurian, but it's like climbing a ladder. or going up to this, or going up steps to higher vibrations, going deeper into the energy of the crystals themselves, if that makes sense. If you have any questions about these markings, let me know, and I will, pop those in the comments below. I want to see what else, just in case. Okay, Harlequin. So what we'll be doing in subsequent, later videos on, now I'm getting tongue-tied, on Lemurians is we will take a deeper dive into the Starbraries and share with you how to activate, how to get into it, what kinds of things you could, if you wanted to channel when you have a seven faces, seven seven parts on his face, okay? And what the triangles, because when you have a triangle, I'm going to put Max down for a minute. So you have a triangle, right? Like so. So if the triangle on a Lemurian and the point right here is facing up, then the energy is drawn up from its base, up the crystal. If the triangle is this way, it's the best I can do with my fingers. So this is at the top of the point. So that way, then the energy is being drawn from the tip, from the termination, down into the crystal. And that has different ramifications as well. All right. Oh, there I found a triangle, even without my magnifying glass. Of course, my having a magnifying glass right now won't help you. So there it is. All right. So this is Max, and not all of my crystals have names. And we will be using he and Nicholas, and I do have a Colombian quartz cluster from, Colombia. And this one has a window on it. A window is a triangle, triangular shaped, like right here. So can you see the shape of that? This is a window. So we'll go into that in a whole nother set of series. And I have a feeling that the first one we'll be working on, because I want to know what these are. I want to know how to get into this Starbrary. Okay, so that's the one we'll do when, as guided. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, please put those down below. And have an amazing day, beautiful soul. Namaste.